Well, we have the big Paramount and Skydance news because Paramount signed with the filmmaker James Mangold of the Logan and for the Ferrari and a complete unknown fame. Yeah, if you don't know, James Mangold been making films since in the 90s, like some notable films in between that, including Copland, Girl in the Butt Interrupted, Logan, Ford v Ferrari, and more recently, a complete unknown. So this is going to be a more different filmmaker that sorry sorry about that. I meant to say it been for quite some time, and in fact Mongo was begin working at a known studio you probably know as 20th Century Fox, later 20th Century Studios. Now, as it was a sister labels, Fox Searchlight Pictures and later Searchlight Pictures. But he began in 2005 with the Walk the Line, and the Johnny Cash biopic stars Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon, which got a lot of great reviews, and it was a lot of fun. And then eventually later in the 90th Day was starring Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, and I'm not sure this movie is like the reunion of Vanilla Sky was actually the remake, American remake of some Spanish film starring Penelope Cruz, but I'm not sure. That movie six. I mean, I don't know. And then eventually, the Wolverine was a X Men spin-off movie, and then the final Wolverine's final tale of Logan in 2017. But then in 2019, Disney bought 20th Century Fox, which changed to 20th Century Studios, and doing the Disney regime, the directing of the Ford v Ferrari for under the Disney brand. But since Disney would want to do something better, so they agreed Mungo to direct the fifth Indiana Jones movie known as Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, was complete disaster. And boy, the complete disaster indeed. And eventually Mungo would go back to the dramatic roots with a complete unknown with the Bob Dylan biopic starring Tiffany Chalamet. But I hope its purpose is sexual, but I think Disney will continue more. And unfortunately, Mungo had a lot of problem with Disney and especially the main line, the film studio, 20th Century Studios, and the sister label, so like pictures. But because of after the Indiana Jones fifth Indiana Jones movie production problems. So if you want to see the video from about the why Dial of Destiny failed, check out Ethan Hart Productions video about in the description below. But nevertheless, the Margot was not happy working with Disney after fifth Indiana Jones movie complete failure. And yes, this is it because it came out to 2023 because of the Disney Celebrate 100 anniversary. So it eventually got cut ties and go separate ways. And look, I know that ever since the hashtag boycott Disney movement was still ongoing because of the after Jimmy Kimmel Live cancellation debacle, I'm not sure there's people care watching this recent movies. Like Turn Atlas is going to be flop because of the boycott Disney thing. Like I'm not sure that movies make no sense. I mean, I don't know. Disney was gone low point. I mean, the recent Thunderbolt movie was did not much, and the Fantastic Four MCU movie was pretty much gone to six. Even got this post credit scene when Dante Toon. Spoiler alert. But if you watch on Disney Plus, but whatever. But unfortunately, Disney are not happy. Like I know like I said, after the Jimmy Kimmel Live debacle, there's like what people hating about the family friendly company. I mean, and I rather stick with the Amazon NGM and Netflix and um, a Paramount, of course, but Disney was not a it was a family friendly company, but Paramount and the parent company, Paramount Skydance, has nothing to do with that. Between that, I mean, corporate merger has become a trend since the 2017 when Disney will agreed to buy 20th Century Fox media assets, and now completed 2 years later. But there's a trend of mergers. There's Warner Brothers and AT&T in 2018, and then the 2022 we merged with and they separate and eventually merge with Discovery, known as the Warner Bros. Discovery, and then later, and then the Amazon bought NGM, now known as Amazon NGM Studios. But now Paramount does acquire merge with the Skydance Corporation, and the rest of history. But people care about the company whole mergers. Like, look, I heard a rumor that Warner Paramount and Netflix might acquire Warner Brothers. We had to fit the monopolies. Like, I know this is going to be confused. Like, I mean, this is to take a place. Like, this Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon was going to be a same thing. Like, this might be confused, but I hope it's not going to be that terrible thing. But anyway, but since Mangold's film career was pretty much the highest of lows lately in the recent A Completely Unknown movie, um, then Mangold decided to take a new direction with a new film. With we teamed with the star of the Completely Unknown, Tiffany Chalamet, with Hindsight. And but instead of Disney and most of the 20th Century Studios and Sunlight Pictures, they eventually brought over to Paramount, and he has signed the overhaul deal with Paramount Pictures. Now, this is going to be interesting one. This is going to be a big news, and this is the first. I know that I mentioned that Josh Greenstein and Donna Goldberg, who was basically the Paramount's answer to Michael DeLuca and Penn Abbey for Warner Bros. Pictures. They had between the creative direction of the film subsidiary and focus more appeared to kind of audience and and even similar with Warner Brothers, they wanted to focus kind of direction, and even after the co-finance deal with Domain Entertainment, yes, the same company had a co-finance between from Warner Brothers and Paramount. So the owner for movie studios, film divisions, not the TV studios, but others. But this is the interesting. But I think that when after like David, I totally know that David Allison was now owning a Paramount Skydance for quite some time for now, since a month ago. I think that the new era of Paramount and Skydance will want to focus away to controversial side and focus better brands like Nickelodeon, CBS, and NTV, TV Land, and a lot of others. But this pretty big, oh, VH1, a lot of others, and the because the Paramount wanted to focus in the film side, and even if we continue releasing better brands, like the reason, I mean, the after like because of the recent success, and as well as the upcoming films like the uh Edgar Wright's the Running Man movie, this is going to be more a different that the a new direction of the what's it described a new a new formula of the entertainment. Like they're focused on they have already signed deals before with the Mangold. They got the Duffin Brothers, they got Will Smiths, and the production company Rosebrook Studios. Formerly after like looks in the midst of the in the dark it was a dark place of the Will Smith's career was after the new music drop because nobody's heard that. And as well as the co-producing deal with the legendary Pictures, the same company who worked from Warner Brothers and Universal and Sony Pictures, but unfortunately got short-lived because two films were completely dust in the box office. But still, this is from, and if you probably know, he's probably reporting for Deadline. Paramount Pictures has just linked an overhaul deal with five-time Oscar nominee filmmaker James Mangold, with under which the Logan and Ferrari and completely unknown because he at his absence, filmmaker will direct and produce feature films projects for the Skydance owned studio. The deal comes in the wake of the new Paramount announcing the first big project under studio co-chairs Josh Greenstein and Dana Goldberg on day one. That the being Mongols meeting with Tiffany Chalamet, High Side, um, Paramount won that project in the highly competitive bidding war. In fact, the original went to the 20th Century Studios or either Sunlight Pictures under Disney, but thank God Paramount got the deal and say, yeah, Disney would Disney would lost the talent we know for quite some time. The big yes, yep, of course, because yep, Mango gave Disney a L for him. So So anyway, they continue. Says Paramount Pictures co-chairs John Greenstein and Josh Greenstein and Daniel Goldberg. James Mangold is one of the most talented filmmakers working today, and we can't call not to be excited to welcome him to the Paramount family. Starting with the high side and the many more collaborations to come. Said Magon, I'm really excited to begin collaboration with David, Josh, and Dana, and everyone at Paramount. The in translation, they demonstrated towards the big screen films that the passion with which is they have embraced my ideas for future projects that truly thrilling. Hot is based off on the original and currently unpublished short story by Jamie Olivier or something, and um, who's also the daddy as a screenplay, follows the former Moto GB racer. Yeah, this is gonna be like a F1 type way, but other rest. So yeah, um, Peter Cheerman and Pei Rating are attached to produce on behalf of the Chermin Entertainment. Yes, he had formerly, if you don't know, the same company worked on another film called For Vivaldi under back when through 20th Century Fox back when Disney was took control of that companies. And yes, he's on now on the first look deal with Netflix, and this is the first, and I think it might be good to be assigned an overhaul deal for Paramount someday. So who knows? And alongside Mangold's Turnpike films. Since joining the company, Greenstein um, and Goldberg have wasted no time making their mark, making the series on high profile deals, including the 4-year exclusive deal with the Double Brothers, major film deal with Activision to develop, produce, and distribute the live action movie based on the Call of Duty video game franchise with the Activision, Blizzard, and Mike as well, and of course the Skydance. But I'm not sure that it's under Microsoft, so there's that. The purchase of the R-rated comedy spec script Bald Eagles and security ribbons and producers and of course Warner Brothers president was working at the New Line Cinema, JT, and the Raphael Magus to spearhead a new genre label at the studio. Um, Marco's featured directorial credits including Heavy, Copland, Girl Interrupted, Walk a Line, 311 to Yoma, as well as the Best Picture at that Screenplay nominee, Logan, a Academy Award winner of Best Picture nominee for versus the Ferrari, and the Academy Award Best Picture nominee, A Company Unknown. Mangold received a nomination for Best Director that a movie earlier this year. Over your careers, um, Mangold has collaborated with the legendary actors such as Robert De Niro, Harvey Keitel, the late great Ray Liotta, Tom Cruise, Sylvester Stallone, Vanessa Redgrave, Hugh Jackman, Kristen Bell, Russell Crowe, Reese Witherspoon, Oscar winner from A Walk the Line, pre-Joker Joaquin Phoenix, Oscar nominee for Walk the Line, Matt Damon, Angelina Jolie, Oscar winner for Go Interrupted, and Winona Ryder and Harrison Ford. And I have mentioned that the credits didn't mention including the Indiana Jones and the Dial and Destiny, but others. So yeah, so Mango gave Disney an L because he signed with the Paramount Pictures agreement for overhaul deal. So this is gonna be huge, and I'm 100% excited what's coming on next. And like I said, Greenstein and Goldberg was trying to be the Warner Brothers, Paramount's trying to be Michael DeLuca and Penn Abbey from Warner Brothers Pictures, but this is going to be more different, and this is more the difference that like he's focus aside the entertainment, the focus well-known auteur filmmakers and more genre-based filmmakers that will want to appeal to the Paramount audience. So, and for the past, and I think that the Paramount was continue on with the great filmmakers like they would do Luke and Abbey over on Warner Brothers Pictures. We wanted to continue working with the great filmmakers and companies. Like for example, I hope that one signed a deal with the director 61 Labs, 21 Labs Entertainment, and he's still having an agreement with Netflix as well Disney because he's working on the Star Wars spin-off movie with Ryan Gosling. And I think they also, as I've mentioned, Chairman Entertainment, who had a deal with Netflix, but it might be brought over to Paramount because of the first project was a hot site. But and especially the creator of the Family Guy, Seth MacMayer, we have the over brought over to Paramount because of probably got relation with the animated people like Trey Parker or Matt Stone from South Park. I mean, sure, he had an overhaul. Sure, McFarlane had an overhaul deal with 20th Century Fox and 20th Century Studios now under 20 TV under Disney, and or NBC Universal, but I think that I might have brought over at Paramount because he had it due to the success of the remake of the Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson and Pamela Addison, the latter from the Baywatch fame, and they got a nominate for the Life of the Showgirl, was probably gone Gia Coppola's film, but I digress. But still, this I hope this isn't going to be happening. But these are being said. McFire might move to Paramount to focus aside, but he has still having to deal with Disney or more specifically 20 TV. But I digress. But he's still making Family Guy stuff. Anyway, I'm so excited what is coming next over at Paramount and Mangold. Welcome to the new Paramount family. I'm looking forward to see what happened. And I can't wait to see Hindsight movie coming and probably in 2026 or 2027 in midst of the Oscar season or award seasons, if you go. So I digress. But anyway, that was it. This is a huge Paramount and Skydance news because for the guy who direct like movies like Logan, Ford v Ferrari, and Gonna Be Unknown, was brought over and Paramount. So, what do you guys think? What's your favorite James Mangold movie? My favorite is a Complete Unknown. It's the film with Tiffany Chalamet's got a nomination for Oscar as the and that's in the time they released in December. The last 2 years ago that one card last year had a complete unknown, and this year had the A24 film that Tiffany Chalamet starring with Marty Supreme, alongside um, Gwyneth Paltrow. Yes, the Peppa Potts herself, of course. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I know the Tiffany Chalamet's career was putting on a lot of attention, so we will see what happens. And I hope it's become the young hot rod actor, like he's become the new James Dean. So so I hope to see what happens. And Chalamet and Mongo's career was gone, happening anytime soon. So let me know what you think. And again, like I said, what's your favorite James Mangold's directorial film? Let me know in the comments. And be sure and hope you enjoyed this. Today is the last day of September because October is around the corner because it's Halloween. Woo! What's coming. And also, I wish you a happy 24th birthday to my good buddy Nick Hicks. He's a YouTuber who did a lot of videos about the stuff we're happening, to movie reviews, to new box office reports and stuff. So be sure to subscribe to Nick Hicks in the description. I wish you a happy birthday to him. And that pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Give me a like this video and share your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and ring your notification bell to update all of the videos every so often. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I wish you a really well day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video or in another news. So till then, see you guys later. And remember, keep watching on One and Me.